Hey friends, welcome back to the Deep Lens. What if I told you that there's a temple in Pakistan said to be built from the tears of a god? In this video, we'll explore the breathtaking Katas Raj Temple, its legends, its forgotten history, and the divine love story that gave it life. Watch till the very end, because every second reveals something extraordinary about one of South Asia's most mystical places. The timeless mystery of Katas Raj Temple. Some places don't just belong to history, they live within it. Katas Raj is one such sacred sanctuary, where time stands still and whispers of ancient devotion drift through the mountain air. Hidden deep within the rugged Salt Range Mountains of Punjab, Pakistan, lies the mystical Katas Raj Temple, an ancient Hindu complex surrounded by layers of faith, legend, and timeless beauty. To stand before Katas Raj is to step into a realm where myth and memory intertwine. The wind that sweeps through its stone corridors carries not just the scent of the earth, but echoes of countless prayers once whispered here. Every ripple in its sacred pond reflects the sorrow of gods, the hope of pilgrims, and the endurance of a civilization that refused to fade. The legend behind Katas Raj. According to ancient Hindu mythology, Katas Raj was born from divine grief, the tears of Lord Shiva himself. The story tells that when Shiva's beloved wife Sati immolated herself in her father Daksha's sacrificial fire, the great god was consumed by unbearable sorrow. He wandered across the world in anguish, weeping for his lost love. From his divine tears emerged two sacred ponds, one in Pushkar, India, and the other in Katas, Pakistan. The pond at Katas, known as Katas Kund or Amrit Kund, became a symbol of spiritual purification. Hindus believe that its waters can cleanse one's sins, heal inner suffering, and bring peace to the soul. The legend is not just a tale of loss. It is a story of divine love, reminding humanity that even gods feel pain, and through that pain, sanctity is born. For centuries, devotees have journeyed to this sacred pond to seek forgiveness and blessings, believing that Lord Shiva's tears continue to sanctify its waters. Historical origins of Katas Raj. Beyond the myth lies an extraordinary history. The Katas Raj complex is believed to have been a site of worship since at least the 6th century CE, during the reign of the Hindu Shahi dynasty, which ruled parts of present-day Pakistan and Afghanistan. However, archaeological studies suggest that Katas may have been sacred even earlier, possibly as far back as the Buddhist or Gandhara period. The temple complex represents a brilliant synthesis of ancient Indian and Gandharan architecture, showing how cultures merged and evolved through the ages. Its stone foundations and detailed carvings reveal the craftsmanship of artisans who saw their work not merely as construction, but as an offering to the divine. The site likely served as a religious center for scholars, priests, and devotees, functioning as both a temple and a place of learning. Each ruler and dynasty that came after left its mark on Katas Raj, not by erasing what came before, but by adding new layers of devotion. This blend of influences gives the temple complex its timeless beauty and makes it a living archive of South Asian civilization. Architecture and design of Katas Raj. The architecture of Katas Raj is a marvel of spiritual geometry and ancient engineering. The main temple, dedicated to Lord Shiva, rises gracefully beside the shimmering pond, its reflection creating an almost mirror-like illusion, as if heaven and earth meet in perfect harmony. Built from strong gray stones that have endured centuries of sun and storm, the temple still radiates a quiet dignity. The surrounding shrines, smaller temples constructed over different centuries, each tell their own story. Their designs vary, showing transitions in style and craftsmanship over time. The Kashmiri-style influence is particularly visible, with its ornate stone carvings, lotus motifs, and curved shikaras, towers. Every wall and pillar carries sacred symbolism. A lotus representing purity, a serpent embodying rebirth, a trident standing for Shiva's power over creation and destruction. The layout of Katas Raj was masterfully planned. Its courtyards opened toward the rising sun, symbolizing the triumph of light over darkness. The stone steps descending into the pond were used for ritual baths, while nearby chambers served as resting places for travelers and priests. Though time has worn its walls, the divine harmony between design, nature, and faith still remains untouched, an architectural poem written in stone. Katas Raj in Hindu epics and legends. The Katas Raj Temple is not only a place of architecture and myth, but also a sacred location mentioned in the Mahabharata, one of the greatest Hindu epics. According to legend, the 5 Pandava brothers spent part of their exile in the area surrounding Katas. It was here that the eldest brother, Yudhishthira, encountered the Yaksha, a celestial being, and engaged in a profound dialogue about truth, morality, and life. This philosophical debate, often referred to as the Yaksha Prashna, tested Yudhishthira's wisdom and sense of justice. His answers pleased the divine being, leading to the revival of his fallen brothers. The story not only enriches the mythological importance of Katas, but also transforms it into a site of enlightenment, a place where divine knowledge and human virtue converged. Through tales like these, Katas Raj evolved into more than a temple. It became a symbol of wisdom, reflection, and the eternal dialogue between God and man. Pilgrimage and spiritual life at Katas Raj. For countless generations, Katas Raj has been a destination of devotion, attracting pilgrims from across the Indian subcontinent. During festivals like Mahashivratri, the temple complex once came alive with thousands of worshippers, their chants rising like waves across the pond, the air thick with incense and the sound of bells. Pilgrims would bathe in the sacred Katas Kund, offer flowers and prayers to Lord Shiva, and circle the shrines in reverence. But beyond ritual, Katas Raj was also a center of learning and spiritual exchange. Scholars and sages gathered here to discuss philosophy, astronomy, and religion, making it not only a site of worship but also a hub of ancient intellect. Even today, though only a few pilgrims return each year, the temple retains that same aura of sanctity. Every visitor feels the weight of history, as if the earth beneath their feet remembers every footstep that once walked toward faith. The decline and rediscovery of Katas Raj. As centuries passed, the glory of Katas Raj began to wane. The spread of new empires and changing religious landscapes slowly dimmed the light of Hindu dynasties in the region. Yet, even in silence, the temple remained sacred. Local communities, regardless of faith, continued to guard it with quiet respect. During the British colonial period, archaeologists rediscovered the temple complex and began documenting its art, inscriptions, and myths. Their writings revived global interest in this lost spiritual gem. However, after the partition of 1947, when most of the Hindu population migrated to India, the site was left largely abandoned. Over time, neglect and industrial activity affected the temple's condition, particularly the sacred pond, whose water level fell drastically due to nearby water extraction. Despite this, the spiritual power of Katas endured, surviving not through rituals, but through memory and reverence. Restoration and preservation efforts. In the modern era, the government of Pakistan, in collaboration with heritage organizations and UNESCO, recognized the immense historical and cultural value of Katas Raj Temple. Restoration projects were launched to stabilize the old stone structures, revive the sacred pond, and protect the site from environmental damage. Katas Raj is not just a historical site. It is a living memory. The sacred water, born from Shiva's tears, continues to mirror the sky and mountains, carrying within it the essence of divine sorrow and eternal love. The eternal spirit of Katas Raj. Today, Katas Raj Temple stands as a bridge between human faith and divine emotion. It is a place where love transcended death, where tears became sacred,